Hey, good afternoon, Richard, Barbara, Brian, how you doing? James and I have decided to go ahead and make a video in order for the installation instructions for the Shanboys. So we will begin here. First thing we're going to do is you're going to unpack the work. The crates are right here. These two concrete portions of the sculptures are going to be sitting on these areas of the crates here. So you're going to take those out, situate them as such. You can see the differentiation, how this arm is sticking out. So this gentleman goes behind the one where the arm is coming up. This gentleman goes in front. Place this one first. It's pretty organic, but the only way that they go together is that the arm and the hand is going to designate the position of this rear figure. Position him how you want him on the space, and then we're going to put the hand and the arm on, and then we're going to slide him into the arm and then put the heads on. So we've gone ahead and staged the heads, the hand and the arm behind me here on a blanket. James is probably locating those for you currently. First thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the the hands. I apologize. The hands are one part mold. They're actually the only cast portion of the figure. See, there's a mortise and tenon here, and there's also a ledge where the hand sits. A little bit of museum wax or some silicone for permanent installation would probably be a good idea, but essentially it fits in quite nicely and sets very easily. So I'll go ahead and do that again. Once again, there's a ledge here, a mortise and tenon. Just go ahead and place the tenon in, and it sits quite nicely. Next, we're going to put the arm on. The arm is hollow. This portion is just a plug which goes onto the hand where it accepts it as such.
It's not focus.
So I'm going to put this in. Just have to stand back a little bit further, James. I'm going to put the arm in here so it nestles onto the hand, and then the arm just rests nicely on the shoulder of this gentleman. This is where we're going to need two people. One individual is going to have to hold the arm and the hand, while the other individual slides this arm into, and you can see, just for safety, I'm going to take this off to show you, but you can see that this arm has a mortise and tenon as well that's going to accept, and the arm is going to nestle nicely in the sleeve. So I'll put the arm back on, and if you want to put a little bit of museum wax or some silicone here, and then again here, that might be a good idea. So now James is going to go ahead and help me slide this in so the arm accepts this area here. So I'm going to hold these two. This is actually exactly where this sits. James is going to go ahead and slide it in. I'm going to help guide it. And, oops, wait. Okay, come in a little bit more, James. Just straight in. There we go. And you can see how they lock in quite nicely. And the figures do not touch. That looks pretty good, James. And that's completely locked in. You can see how it stabilizes itself. The arm is within the sleeve. James is going to walk around. He's going to have to stay panned out a little bit so that the camera doesn't come out of focus. Mind the heads. You can see, go ahead and stop there for a second. Okay. You can see how this arm is accepted by the sleeve. So, get a shot in here too, James, with how the arm is around his shoulder quite nicely, as if they're really embracing themselves. So that's step one. There's negative space in between. Just get a pan over here really quick, James. There's negative space in between the two figures, as you can see. The figures do not touch up here either. There's negative space here. The positioning of the figures, this one's a little bit more straight, whereas this one's turned just slightly. So, next thing is we're going to install the heads. So, it doesn't matter what head you put on first. I'm going to put this head on first though. James is going to have to stand over where I'm standing to put the head on so you can see it. The head actually leans down and faces this way, looking downward. So, much like the arm and the hand, there is a piece of aluminum in the inside here, which is a pipe. And then on the bottom of the head, there's a piece of aluminum plate with a hole in it, which accepts the head. Whenever I pick up the heads, I pick it up like this. I basically just put my thumbs in his ears, and I'm going to come in. Once again, this felt comes down a little bit here. You're going to come forward like this, and you might have to rock it back and forth a little bit. You can see how it just comes in, and then you're going to want to turn this head fully counterclockwise. See, this is clockwise, and see how loose it is? Counterclockwise, and then the head stabilizes itself. So that's the correct positioning and installation for this boy. This next boy actually comes in a lot easier, but also the head is much heavier. So there's also a piece of felt on this head, which is right here, which is the shim. Just going to come basically straight down with this guy into the slot. He goes in nice and easy, and then instead of being counterclockwise, I'm going to rotate his head clockwise, so he's looking away from him, and you can see how he's nice and stable. So that's the installation of the Shamboys. Don't be afraid to slide the concrete figures. They are fully felted underneath, and we have made sure that there aren't any protrusions sticking out that will scratch the surface that they're installed on. If you have any questions, give us a call. You can call me on my cell phone pre or post gallery hours or during a gallery hour. So thank you so much, and have fun and enjoy. Bye.